Good morning. So my name is Angelique. This is my first video ever. I am on a journey, a vlogging journey. I'm new to this YouTube thing, so excuse my lingo. Okay, so I am on a vlogging journey. I want to start to vlog my process of starting a hair company. I kind of have already started it, but I'm super in the early stages. That's my baby. I'm super in the early stages, and I want to put it out there. And I want to put it out there because I do know that nowadays, if you create some content and you get an audience, they can become customers. So I feel that because I'm starting from absolute scratch, I don't have a big following on social media or anything like that. Nobody really knows me. Well, people know who I am, but I'm not popular. I know that I need to create a following. Creating a following, you have to have content. So I'm creating content. So here I am. Again, my name is Angelique. I'm born and raised in Inglewood, California, but I've also lived in the Jungles and Leimert Park. Those are my stomping grounds. The Jungles, Leimert Park, and Inglewood. That's where I'm from. Next, I am a mother. I have 3 kids, London, Destined, and Dreamer, and that's destined, like destiny, but destined, and Dreamer. London is 6, Dreamer is 4, Destin is 10 months, 2 days ago, and he's walking. He walked at 9 months. My daughter walked at 7. So I have been a stay-at-home mom for the past 3 years, and I have dedicated like every inch of my life to my children. I have just like sacrificed, and to my husband, I have sacrificed a lot. Becoming a stay-at-home mom, you really just kind of tend to lose yourself, who you are, what you like to do. Like you just become just like, you really just truly just wrap yourself in your kids, and then just like nothing else matters. You don't even have a life. Your life is your kids. And that's what I've been doing for the past 3 years. My newest baby, again, he's 10 months, and I am at a point where I'm done. I'm not having any more kids. I'm done. I'm not going to sacrifice that type of time anymore. I'm grateful for them, but it takes a lot, and I've done it, and now it's time for mommy. So I've been doing hair since I was probably like I've probably been doing hair since I was like 17. I was like doing hair in junior high, honestly, like doing my own hair, but then like I started doing other people's hair in high school. Okay, baby. I started doing people's hair in high school. I just drew a blank because the baby's crying. Anyways, I started doing people's hair in high school, and I started making money off of it. Then after that, I was a college dropout, so I started doing hair out of my apartment, and I used to live in Hawthorne, and that's where I was making like my money. I lived off of it. I didn't work a regular job for like 2 years living in Hawthorne because I was doing hair. That's like where I was. That was my younger heydays. I joined the military for 6 years. Then after that, when I came back out, about a year later, I had my first kid. So after that, I have just been living this wife life, this mommy and wife life. And I am at a point where I've done that for a very long time. And now I am ready to sink my teeth into something of my own. As far as my hair company, what have I accomplished so far? So I have accomplished a pop-up shop. I found a promotion company, and I did the pop-up shop, and it was an experience. What did I get from that experience? It wasn't like I made a whole lot of money because nobody knew who I was. And on top of that, the demographic was not my demographic. I was in an area where it was like middle-aged white women and Asians. They do wear hair extensions, but not what I provide. I provide bundles and lace fronts and wigs. I can provide extensions, but I don't know enough about that, and I'm not interested enough to even like jump into that area. So, but maybe I will. I'm not closed off to it. But at the time, which was this in December, this is January of 2020 now, I did that pop-up shop, and I sold a lot of hair clips. I sold a wig. Actually, I did. I had my first client of the pop-up shop was I think she was a 14-year-old girl with alopecia. Her mom came to my station. I was really shocked to see her because I was like, she was like a middle-aged white woman. And I was like, who is this lady? Like, oh, look at her looking at these bundles. Okay, I'll sew you up, you know. But we talked and she pretty much said that she had a dollar with alopecia and I told her, yeah, I can help her. You know, I can sell her a wig. Her daughter wanted a custom colored wig. So, you know, her daughter wanted a custom colored wig. So I custom colored it. I had to stop and come back because the baby was just all over the place. He still is, but I'm gonna have to work through this. I have to get through this video. This is my first video. So anyways, she wanted the custom color wig. It was pink. It's on my Instagram. Again, my Instagram, I probably haven't said it yet, but my Instagram is Onlyest Hair Bundles and Wigs. And yeah, that's my Instagram. So you can find me there. Onlyest, ONLIEST, Onlyest Hair Bundles and Wigs. Okay, so custom colored it pink and she loved it. Now, in that moment, I really realized that doing hair, selling, not just doing hair, but selling hair, you are selling to more than just the baddies. You know what I'm saying? The pretty girls, the people who wear them for fashion purposes. This was a 14-year-old girl who actually needed a wig because she had alopecia. That was extremely fulfilling. You have no idea. And that fueled me. It really fueled me. It just kind of just put a fire under my butt. So I just really had to, so now where I'm at, I want to keep going. So, yeah, so the pop-up shop, in my opinion, it was a success. It was my first time ever putting myself out there, you know, and actually putting a lot of money into it. The first time I actually put myself out there with selling wigs, like it's embarrassing, but I had to hustle. I had to see if I was on to something, you know, but I went to Walmart, sat in the parking lot with my tripod, my wig head, and the wig that I had just custom colored and stuff and stuck it on there. Sat in the parking lot with my car and pretty much sold it that way. And it sold. So that was my first time ever putting myself out there. And like, again, these are some really humbling experiences because I'm 32 and I'm just now like trying to start my own business. So it's really humbling because it's like I have gotten to this point where sometimes you feel like you're too old for stuff, but that's not a good way to be thinking, especially if you're gonna be, especially if I'm trying to be business minded, especially if I'm trying to create something. Like I can never feel that I'm too something for something, you know, like I can't act like, I can never feel that I'm better than something. But that was the first time I ever really put myself out there. I just went with my wig at Walmart, sat in the parking lot, stuck my wig on a dome head and sat in my little foldable chair with my cup of juice and sold my wig that way. And I made a lot of contacts that way too. But anyway, so where I'm at now is I know that the best way I could probably start creating a following and creating customers is by putting myself out there online because, you know, I'm 32, so I kind of have like that medium balance where like when you meet people or you want to promote yourself, you literally go either like door to door or you go meet people, you go to talk to people. Like it's a lot of face-to-face interaction that I remember and that I'm used to. But nowadays, like it's social media. It's you get in front of a camera and see how many people you can reach. So I'm trying to incorporate that. And I don't have a problem with it. I think it's actually a lot easier. But yeah, whatever. But that's where I'm at right now. So I'm creating this content so that I can get to know people. People can get to know me. You know my story. You see where I'm coming from. You see my struggles. Like this is truly like a journey of where I am in the process of starting my hair company as a full-time mom and wife at 32. So, next. So what made me start the vlogging? Okay, so this is what happened. So last night, literally last night, me and hubby were eating dinner. I was cooking, everybody just ate and everything. And he was like, oh, you know what we passed through? I was like, what? He was like, a boil. And a boil is pretty much when you just like get a lot of seafood and you put the whole shebang sauce on it. I don't know if that's a LA thing, but there's a place out here called Boiling Crab and Kicking Crab, and they have these similar sauces, and they're bomb. But there's a homemade recipe online that I found by this lady named Beloved, and that's how I got into her. And because she eats these really big boils and she just really makes it look good. So it's called mukbang. And I guess it's like a fetish. I don't know. I guess I got a fetish. I don't know. But he said that it was like, dang, it was past due. We needed to make one. And I was like, I got you. I'll make one. So I was like, okay, I'm going to bed. So I was laying down and I was like laying on my phone, looking on my phone. And I came across one of her videos because I started thinking about the boil. And so she was eating, and this just actually happened to be a video where she was eating and she was telling how to make a YouTube page, how to create a YouTube page. And she was talking about the algorithms and all of that. She was like so informative. Before I knew it, I had watched this video of 1 hour and 30 minutes of this woman eating seafood, telling me how to create a YouTube page. Look at God. Now, I woke up this morning, I dropped my daughter off, I came home, and I jumped her from a camera. Look at me. See? Look at me. 8 o'clock in the morning, I look a hot mess. Hot mess. This is exactly how I dropped my baby off. And her thing that she kept saying, she was like, just do it. Just do it. Just start. Just start. And I am a procrastinator. God knows that I'm a victim of that. I'm a procrastinator. So I just was like, I'm going to just do it. So look at me just doing it. And yeah, so what I got next? So here are the steps that I'm taking so that I can focus more time into my hair company. I'm getting a nanny. Hubby's getting me a nanny. But I'm enrolling my 4-year-old in school. I'm going to put him, so I will have my 6-year-old in school and my 4-year-old will be in school and my 10-month-old will be here at home with me, but he will have a nanny so that I can take as much time as I need focusing on my hair company, whether it be research. Well, I've done a lot of research already. I am actually in a stage where I am ready to start making my own personal photos and pictures of my hair. I have a supplier. It took a long time to find this supplier. I don't care what nobody say. You're not about to find no hair supplier overnight. This is not even the hair that I'm going to be selling. The hair that I'm going to be selling is like 2.0 of this. And this is actually some decent hair considering the fact that like for the past 3 days, I've been just sleeping on this. I've been just putting my bonnet on. I ain't pressed my hair. I ain't done nothing. Like, look at all of this. I have not done nothing. So this is my real hair at the top, but considering that, you know, I ain't done nothing to this hair, it's actually still nice. Look, I can still get my fingers through it. I promise you I did not put a comb through my hair this morning. I did not. My real hair, I can't even do that. But the hair that I was selling, it's really nice quality. It truly is nice quality. But I found something better, and it took a long time because I have been buying hair from so many different vendors. I've gotten screwed over by vendors where I bought a wig. She sends me a 360 piece, and girl, I don't even want to get into it. But I have been dogged by these vendors. Like, I've got robbed. It is you got to kiss a lot of frogs to find a real good hair vendor if you want to start a hair company, and you going to waste money. Like, I'm telling you that now. Like, if you want to do it, you're going to waste some money because I wasted some money. I bought some hair that I couldn't even color. I don't know what the hell happened, but I was trying to color this hair and it was regular box color, but I kept brushing and put the foil on it. I waited like 20 minutes. The color would not take. I was like, what the hell is in this hair? That it would not take the color. But luckily I was just buying like by the bundles. But that's another story. I guess that could be a story time. But when I bought this hair that would not color, it was the craziest shit. It took me like 2 hours. The hair never took, and I threw it away and blocked the vendor. But because they always come messaging you, hi friend, new wonderful deal active, like just bullshit. Anyways, so yeah, so that is something that I'm going to do. I'm going to get a nanny to help me with my 10-month-old while I'm here. The next thing I'm going to do is reinvent myself. This is the fun part. Now, as a mom, like I've already said this, like you tend to just like your look, your style, your hair, your nails, all of that. Like you really just tend to it falls by the wayside because everybody else comes first. You know, you got to make sure your daughter's ready. You got to make sure your son's good. You got to make sure your baby's good. You got to make sure everybody is good. And then by the time you get to you be burnt the hell out. Like, you really do. Like that, or maybe that's just my experience. But I have just not had time to really just put myself together like I would like to, because that's how I got my dude. I was always put together, and I'm still put together. I still put myself together, but not to the extent that I used to. Like, I just really want to get back to where I felt that I had time for myself. It might be a mind thing. I be just feeling like I just don't have time for myself. But the thing is I am coming into my own thing this year. And I have made it up in my mind that I need to have something for me. Like, I have dedicated enough time to my kids and husband, and this is time for me. So I am ready to just, again, reinvent myself. And when I say that, I mean every time I step out, girl, my hair tends to be fire all the time. I'm not about to be wearing these bonnets no more. Like, I'm not about to do the clip up. I can't. I have to really just put myself together, because every time I step out, I need somebody to say to me, who did your hair? Where did you get that hair from? That is what I need so that I can continue to pull in customers. And that's something that I've learned. Like, I am a walking billboard. Like, I cannot just be out in these streets looking like this, talking about I sell hair. Like, no, I cannot do that. Like, but the people that know me, that do buy hair from me, like, they know me. So, you know what I'm saying? So it's different, but I need to gain more clientele, new clientele that don't know me. So, like, I know that I need to be an eye catcher. So my hair needs to be on point. Makeup needs to be on point. All of that needs to just be on point. I need to be the walking model. So yes, I will be reinventing myself doing that. Actually, my next video, because I like to get my eyebrows, I've grown them out. I know this sounds crazy, but my next video, the baby hit my tripod. He's over here walking around touching stuff. My next video is going to be me sell, what is it called? It's like when you I guess you like, I seen it on YouTube. I don't know. I'm about to just try this thing where you get the Just for Men and you do your eyebrows. I'm really about to do it tomorrow. Like, I'm going to try that. So that's my next video. Part of the reinvention. I'm going, this is going to be the journey. I'm going to tell you what happens when I interview these nannies. I'm going to tell you what happens when I try to do these eyebrows. I'm going to tell you what happens. I'm just really like about to just be on a journey just to reinvent my whole self to promote my hair company. I'm also going to tell you all of the pros and cons that I have been going on with my new vendor. So far, they have not given me any stuff. I've already ordered hair from them before in the past, and I remember just really loving their hair. So, like, the new stuff that they've been showing me via videos and pictures and stuff, I'm like, okay, I'm loving it. So y'all gonna see when I get the hair. It's gonna come in. I'm gonna show it to you. I'm gonna say, this is what I got, you know. I'm gonna talk about how I'm gonna actually start reaching out to some of these girls that do their hair reviews and stuff. Like, I'm just going to y'all gonna be with me. Y'all gonna be with me through the process, and that's what I want. Like, don't be scared to ask questions and say stuff to me. If I know the answer, I'm going to do my best to tell you. But don't forget, like, I don't have the formula yet. Like, I am still working on it. This is my journey of starting a hair company. So I know I'm about to make a lot of mistakes. But I'm ready to do it. I'm not scared no more. I'm not making excuses no more. I'm not about to be procrastinating no more. Like, I got all of the tools. I just got to put the work behind it. And that's another thing. I have had a lazy spirit when it comes to myself. And that is me having to be accountable. That is me having to be accountable. And, you know, just admitting my own faults as to why I have not started pursuing what I'm supposed to do, or why it took me so long. And, you know, all of that stuff. So I know why it took so long, but like after I created so here's the thing, like, okay, let me just be really real, because obviously I'm trying to be see-through as possible with this journey. You ever just want to do something, but you be scared, so you kind of make excuses, and then you got to like be honest with yourself that like you making excuses. Like that's kind of what has been happening with my hair thing. Like I have just been like, oh, the kids. And like within like the past like 3 months, my husband, he was like, well, London and Dreamer can go to school and I can get you a nanny. And it was like, oh, but I can't do it because like, you know what I'm saying? When somebody call your bluff, you gotta like put up or shut up. And so it's like I just had to just put up. So when that happened, it was just kind of more of a eye-opening thing that my dude got my back. But then it was also like, okay, Angelique, you need to really stop making excuses and just get into it because you can do it. You're capable. You have all of the tools. So just do it. So that ended up, that was the conversation we had after I did the pop-up shop because my fiance pretty much saw how good I did at the pop-up shop. And he was just like supportive. And he was like, I'm glad you did that. You know, that was something you needed to do. And then so he just kind of just came through clutch like, I'm going to get you a nanny. And I was like, oh, shit. Who paid for it? You going to pay for it? Yup, we going to pay for it. So, yeah, so that's the thing. I don't know if I have anything else to say right now. Just getting used to being in front of a camera, talking about a lot of nothing or whatever. But, yeah, so where I'm at, like my video, share my video, subscribe my video. Anybody want to go on a journey with me? Who got some pointers? Who got some information? Who want to help your girl out? Like, let's do this. Like, that's where I'm at.